Hi, I'm Shelby Jo Long, Senior Vice President of the Strategic Advisor Board and CEO of Business Dynamics. I work with businesses on their communication infrastructure so they can have a productive culture and a productive work environment. This week, I'm talking about conflict and how we can manage conflict in our business environments in a more productive and cohesive manner so we don't take away from our business culture and we don't take away from our productivity when there is some conflict that arises in our employees. It is human nature that we're going to have some conflict that in our business. Often it's personal. Most of the times it's task oriented when it comes to workplace communication, but conflict is inevitable. It's going to happen, and it's how we as leaders manage that conflict that then sets a precedent for how our business culture can manage conflict themselves, and also how the authority that we have to resolve conflict in our workplace. Resolving conflict in your business is important to do immediately when it happens. Or not immediately, but you should not let conflict shy away. We should not shy away from conflict. We need to confront conflict, and we need to manage conflict head on. If we let conflict fester and we let it move on, then it just becomes very personal, and it's just a not very productive work environment. So of course, addressing conflict head on is important, but there are some actions that we can take as CEOs and leaders of our business that can help our employees understand to avoid conflict or to resolve conflict themselves so we don't have to be a part of that. There's a few different ways that we can think about that as owners of our business, to think about how communication and culture, training or emphasis in our business culture, that's an important part of our business. And that shows that you, as the C-suite person in your business, have an investment in your employees, and you care about the communication atmosphere with your employees. You also care about the business culture. You want to be an inviting place to work. You want to retain your employees and have everybody on equal footing so they understand that their investment in the business and their work is for the greater good of the business. And if you are paying attention to them and putting in these personal growth opportunities for your employees, that's an opportunity for your business workers to trust you. When you have a trusting atmosphere and you have an engaged business culture, those are things that tend to not resolve conflicts, but they're things that help you avoid conflicts, because people are usually pleased where they're at if they see some investment from the business. Many people that get frustrated with work and that seem overloaded don't have that open atmosphere with their managers, and that often creates a very conflict-inspired environment, and then they start picking at each other. It's just like being at home with your family. If people aren't fed, if people don't have roofs over their heads, or they don't have normal sleep schedules, then it creates conflict. And that same thing happens in business. If we aren't taking care of those basic human needs and we don't see that investment from our managers and our emphasis on the business culture, then conflicts tend to arise. So we can be proactive as managers and be proactive for developing our business culture to be able to help them resolve conflicts in the future and help our employees understand that our business is invested in their own well-being. I work with businesses all the time on their business culture and their leadership structure. Reach out if you want to talk about how to enhance the business culture in your business. ShelbyJoLong.com is where you find me, and I'll see you tomorrow.